subscribe to the channel then. So today you join me for 48 hours at Bugley Pools fishery in Gillingham. Now, like I said, I've got 48 hours here. Got camp set up, so I'm just going to get the rods sorted, get the rods out, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the venue. Right, so the first rig that's going to go out, it's going to be a washing line. So I've got, on this venue, it's no leaders or lead core or anything like that, but you have to have a minimum of 40 centimetres tubing. So as you can see, I've got that there, down to lead clip, 1.5 ounces lead, and I've got a quick change swivel there, and then the rig I'm going to be using on that, I've just got a 12-inch boom, fluoro boom, and I've just got Ronnie there, size 6, wide gate barbless, and I'm just going to fish that on a washing line right over to the other side here. And then there's been a couple of fish lumping out in this corner. I'm going to sort something for my second one, so yeah. To get that out, I'll just show you my bait in a minute as well. So I've got hemp, tigers and maize. I've got some 12mm, no, I've got some 15 and 18mm bug and some 15mm S7. Got some 12mm S7 there. I've got some of the crayfish mix pellet there. I've just made this little mix up. Which is tigers, some 12mm bug, some 15 and 18mm, some 12mm S7 whole, some 15mm whole bug boilies, and I've crushed down some 18s bug and 15 S7, and it's got some hemp pellet, tigers, maize, and then into that DNA based liver extract. Get it up and that in there. So that is the bait. Look at that. So I've just cast over from where I am to here. I'm going to put a washing line just down in and around here. So I'm just pull my rig on, clip that swivel back in place, and pull an anti-tangle sleeve right down over like that. I'm then going to now just need a clearish area to get to, which I don't want to get caught up in any brambles or twigs or whatever. So I'm just going to carefully trying to bend these reeds down a little bit, just enough so that they They lay down a little bit, but don't want to damage them. That's for sure. There we go. Right. Now what I'm going to do, because I've forgotten bait and spoon, I've had to improvise with my landing net pole and my bait spoon that I usually mix all my mixes up with. So I'm going to plot that in there. What I'm going to do is make sure before I go anywhere near the water I've got direct contact with my line coming off my rod, which is now between my fingers. I'm going to gently step down, right, and I want a bit of that line so I can sort of feel it down a little bit. Just teasing that line back between my fingers. And then I'm going to drop. There you go. And now I'm going to pull my main line from my rod tip. I'm just going to hook that off that branch there, he says. Right after this, there you go. So that line there, down there to my rig, is under that one. And now I'm putting this into the clip. Which is in there like that. And a little bit of the mix here. I'm going to get that. Just spread around a little bit. Do this a couple of times. Just sort of spreading it about. And then get back round to the swim. So that is first rod out. Now that is on a washing line. You can just about make the bobbin out, and that is about 2.5, 3 foot off that bank, as you would see me do it. So yeah, the bite I'm going to get off that will just be a savage drop back, and then I just need to wind like crazy until I make contact if I do get a bite on that. Now that rod's out, there's been a hell of a lot of activity just down in this margin. So I'm just going to get the second rod out on a wafter, and yeah, I'm just going to do that, but I think I'm just going to have to use that back lead and a very slack line. So second rod, again I've got my tube in, 1.5 lead, down to 12 inches coated braid. I'm actually fishing a multi-rig with a DNA wafter. So I'm going to get that out of there now. Just down in this margin here. Going to walk that round, lower it down, and yeah. And I'm going to back let it down here because I just want to try and get that line out of the water, well, out of the fish's way as much as I can. And just fingers crossed. They've been active down this end of the lake, but like Matt, the owner, said, probably 90% of the time, the more activity going on in this half of the water, and they're probably going to end up pushing up into that side of the lake. But hopefully before they do that I can nick a bite. Well, the rods are out, so they're down there. So I've got one on the washing line, a left hand rod on the washing line over to the far side, and my right hand rod is over to the sort of corner of the lake, just where I've seen 3 or 4 fish show. And just as I was dropping the washing line rig, the plume of bubbles over there was unbelievable. But I've got that, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I've got that back leaded. So I've got no line going out across the water to the washing line, obviously, because that's all out of the water. And yeah, all the line from the back lead to my rig. There's one to show. Where are we? Over here somewhere. So here at Bugley Pools, you get all your carp care kits provided. So we've got a 42-inch hooking net, 42-inch landing net. You've got your bucket of water to keep the fish wet. You've got well padded cradle, weighing retainer sling there, so that stops all chances of, you know, bacteria from different places getting into this lake. You know, you've got everything there for you. You know, they supply the carp care kit as well, so you don't have to bring any of your own landing net, sling, cradle, you know, water bowl. Everything here is provided for you to keep the fishery safe, which I think is probably one of the best things about this. It just means that there is absolutely no chance of like a water infection or anything getting into this lake from another angler visiting. And as well, the lake is fully fenced all the way around. You know, it's full fence, you know, helping keep the fishery safe again. Got good swims, you know, nice gravel. You can tell it's autumn because the leaves are falling. Rods out. Which one, left or right? Which one going to go first? Got our aerator. Oh, I'm in. Well, don't know if you've seen the live take or not, if I managed to capture that. But boom. Literally just showing you around the lake, or the pool as they're called. And I literally just took it back to the rods, and I got a savage drop back from the washing line, which I'm actually really happy about because that's the first time that I've ever used a washing line rig. And yeah, like I said, I've been fishing less than 2 hours and it's absolutely ripped off. You know, a lovely scaly mirror. So yeah, I'm going to finish off what I started, and then we'll see to the fish and get our rods straight back out. So after we were interrupted by that fish, which is down in the net. Like I say, this is a fire pit, so I'd imagine it's usually got logs under there. Yeah, look at that. I reckon that's a lid stand. Let's put that onto there. Little bench. You've got a little hut here, which you've got power. So you've got 2 USB slots there, which you're able to charge. 2 USBs there, you're able to charge your devices, anything you need. Welcome to Bugley Pools fishery bit there, some scales, a lighter to get your fire pit lit. You've got some more items for your fire pit. Your gloves, dustpan brush. You've got an extinguisher and a fire blanket there. And then that is run purely off a solar panel. Charges the battery down there, which I think is an incredible idea. Here, this is an empty swim. This is the other side of the lake, the pool that I'm fishing. Yeah, that's another swim for another angler. Obviously they would have this side. Yeah, as you can see, well maintained. You've got your net, your mat, your sling again in for this swim. As I said earlier, there's some work being done. They're actually digging a stock pond behind these trees, which I think is great. I think it's going to be an absolutely incredible fishery in the years to come. I mean, I know I've already been here. I've only been here sort of 3 hours, but I'm already amazed. It's incredible. Right, let's get this all sorted and get this fish out. And yeah, let's show you this wonderful scaly mirror. And here we have the first Bugley Pools fish. Absolute immaculate mirror. Beautiful scale pattern. Pristine mouth. Give me a good old run around with the rod tip as well. And to have caught this on the washing line within 2 hours of being here, I am absolutely made up. Just flipping around, show you the other side. There we go then. That's the other side, just as pretty as first. And you can certainly see why the owner wants you to use rig tubing so you don't damage or lift any of these scales. Mega. Let's slip it back. Well, that fish has gone back and just weighed the sling and took it off, and that fish was 12.5 pound. 12 pound 8 is absolute. Well, I'm made up. You know, starting the session, I thought, you know, it's a prime opportunity to use a washing line. You know, they shy off lines in there according to the owner. So it was all sort of keep the lines out of the water as much as you can or pin them down. And because I've got the opportunity to keep them above the water, you know, that's what I opted to do, and it's paid off for me. So I have got that back out on that spot. I haven't seen any other feeding on the pool, but you know, fingers crossed. I've put that back out there, put a bit more bait over the top of it. And yeah, I'm just going to sit back, have a drink, something to eat. It's about 11 o'clock now. So yeah, I've got till just 11 o'clock on a Friday, and I've got until 8:30 on Sunday. So yeah, fingers crossed, that's a sign of things to come. Here we go then. Bite number 3, fish number 2. £9 4-ounce common, mirror, sorry. Just having a little afternoon snooze and this one's woke me up. Yeah, mega happy with that. So fish before this, done me in the weed. But yeah, this one. That's a SLK pop-up, DNA baits SLK pop-up, doing it again. Mega happy with that. Let's get him back, see if I can get another one. So I'm just topping my mix up. Got 1/3 of a tin of hemp, 1/3 of a tin of maize, 1/3 of a tin of tigers in there again. And this is my bucket of just 15 80mm bug. And then 15mm S7. I'm just grabbing a load of the bug, just crushing them between my hand. So S7, $12mm bug, no, 12mm S7, sorry, in there. And then this is a crayfish really mix. What's that? Then DNA bits liver extract. Good open of that. S7 hydrospod syrup. Just a little bit of that. I don't want to be smelling that all night. Absolutely reeks. I'll just give that a stir around a minute. There we go. That is a finished mix. So a quick little update. It's around 5 o'clock now. It's yeah, it's been reasonably quiet for the, yeah, I think I had all the action that I had before 1 o'clock, and then since then it has been quiet. I haven't had a beat and seen no fish feeding or showing themselves. But the rods, they're back out again. I've gone left hand rod back on the washing line, and then right hand rod to a little gravelly or a little hump, real hard. So I've got them out again now. And I think they'll be out until the morning now, unless they end up landing, well, end up hooking something on them. There we go. How about that? I have absolutely made up on the washing line. £22 on the nose. Absolutely made up. Didn't really do a lot of the water, but he's made up for it on the mat. Give me a good old beating. And a shower that I didn't need. But yeah. The scales on these fish are incredible. Absolutely incredible. And that was, like I say, on the washing line on a Ronnie with a 12mm bug half tone. Flipping around, see if it plays ball. There we go. That's the other side. I literally lost for words. Not even been here 12 hours. 4 bites, 3 fish. Let's top it off this £22 mirror. Happy days. Look at that. Lovely little lively mirror, only probably £3 or £4, if that. Yeah. Bite number 5, fish number 4. Our rods are back out. That's 4 fish now. So it's like a 12.5, £9, £22, and then probably £2.5, £3. Literally made up. I've been here not even 12 hours and I've had 4 fish. I've lost 1, but that happens to everyone in fishing. But yeah, I've got the rods back out, washing line back out over there again. I think I'm gonna have to cast over and try and wrap it up, clip up, wrap up, so that when it gets dark I know I can still get it over there. I don't particularly want to be casting like straight into the water, because my theory is if I've got no line, like there's no one on that side of the lake, so if I've got a line in there, sorry, if I haven't got a line in the water on my left hand rod and that's above the water, then there's no actual pressure, because I've got, my right hand rod is literally over in the far corner, but my back lead is down here. So, you know, I've got no, there is no pressure, line pressure in the water. So hopefully I shouldn't spook off the lines. I'm just hoping that the activity doesn't push them down into that half of the lake. But we'll see. I'm gonna get some dinner on. A little bit foodie bits. I've got something to show you. So yeah, get some food on, have a drink, and yeah, sit back for the evening, I think. I feel like so many people can not make things difficult when they're making food, but I understand some people like to eat nice food on the bank. I like to eat food that not only I enjoy, but is quick and easy. So that's for dinner tonight. Chili con carne, some golden vegetable rice. Good food, fill in, and literally whack it all in one pan. You know, I don't like to eat stuff that you've got to do loads of prep for, loads of cooking for. You know, it's it's sort of one pot things. Like if I can just take it out of a tin, put it in there, sachet of rice, warm it through, boom, done. And I can get back to watching the water. I'm enjoying the evening. Chili con carne, rice, a couple of bits of bread. It's got to be a Guinness. And what have you? Kettle is on. Getting rather fresh. Time for a cuppa and some rich teas. Well, good morning. I'm just making my way to the facilities. But yeah, it was quite night. It was a real quiet night. It got cold. Yeah, it was cold. I done on the washing line about midnight. Made contact with the fish in probably 30 seconds. It'd come off. Not ideal, but it happens. Then I had a line on my right hand rod, which I placed in between two weed beds. It's cobwebs. Oh. Yeah, between two weed beds, and I had a liner off, and then when I rolled it in this morning, it's been in a bunch of weed, which is not ideal. But I'm just gonna get, like I said, just gonna go use the facilities now, and clearly I'm the first one to bed along here this morning, so I'm catching all the cobwebs. But yeah, we've got the water back out, and yeah, get the rods back out and see if, you know, we can repeat yesterday's procedure. But yeah, well, just at the facilities, I'll just show you around. So this is the facilities here at Bugley Pools. Now, that is not a lump of poo, it's half a horseshoe. And you've got hot and cold running water, cold running water. Washing that place, nice showered, hanging baskets, making it look all nice and pretty. And then this is the toilet. Now this is literally a toilet like you'd have at home, like a bathroom like you'd have at home. You've got a shower, so if you're here for longer days, longer sessions, and yeah, you keep yourself clean and fresh. Towel rail, which is lovely and warm. Yeah, toilet, sink. It's actually a proper cool little cabin. But yeah, absolutely amazing. There's a little view of the stock pond as well. Yeah, Matt was saying, the owner, yesterday, they're building a little stock pond, so I'd imagine that's nearly finished. Let's see if we can climb up there later, and I'll give you a show. I really do think that Bugley Pools are good. It's going to be a good, well-stocked little 3-lake complex. It's going to have their own stock pond. They've already got sort of homebred fish in the lakes. No, that is fenced and protected. some breakfast on. Some sausage and bacon sandwiches. Obviously the best way to do toast, 100%. I'll give you a shot of them when they're done, but a lot of activity happening. So fingers crossed, it won't be long. And my breakfast was rudely interrupted. I say rudely, I welcome all bites, all the fish. Another lovely little mirror in there, probably £7 or £8. So I'm gonna sit down, eat my breakfast, and give it all time to rest again. £7. How about that? Little £11 angry little mirror. Fish number 5, bite number 7. Yeah, absolutely made up with these. The scale patterns on some of these fish are incredible. And without doubt you can see why the owner wants you to use the tubing, because these scales so easily be lifted by line. This one disturbed my breakfast, but a disruption I'm very happy with. So all these fish have been coming to either a S7 cork dust wafter or a DNA half-tone bug. See that mega. Let's get this one slipped back. Yeah. Oh, it's been pretty quiet, not gonna lie, over the last sort of couple of hours. Yeah, now Matt, I was just over speaking to Matt, the owner, and he said that no one's actually booked onto this lake today apart from me, so he has given me permission to put a rod out in this side. So I am going to do it. The one thing I need to figure out is whether I'm going to do a washing line if I am, where I'm going to do it. Because I don't know if you can see, there's lily pads. There's about 4 bunches of lily pads. I think there's a spot in between them, so I think what I might have to do is sort of underarm. Just jump down here a minute. Maybe underarm in here to get the bay out there, in between that, and then back lead right down in the margin, and then I will have one back out on my washing line. I think back over the tree from that swim that I'm already in. So yeah, I just need to split my alarms onto separate sticks. It's just that there's been a lot of activity happening this side of the lake this morning. Still a little bit in the side that we're fishing, but not as much. And also I have had that fish from the corner. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. I'll say it's about 10:30, 11 o'clock now, I think. So I've got to be off by 8:30 in the morning. So I'm just gonna try and do all I can to see if we can get at least one more fish on the bank. And even if we don't, then I'm made up. That's 5 fish from a new venue, topped off with a 22-pound mirror. Buzzing. But yeah, split the buzz bars, get alarms on separate sticks, and then we'll go from there. Well, rods are out. Like I said, I got one either side of the aerator, so one in each half of the lake. This rod down here is, as you can see, you've got one lily pad, 2 lily pad, and then you've got one out the back, and it sort of comes around here. So I've gone in the middle, around about here. And I've done that. It's on a multi-rig with a S7 cork dust wafter. And I've done sort of a wide bait pattern, sort of scattered, filling that gap in between the lilies. A little update. Been very, very quiet now. It's like one patch of feeding, and that was probably halfway between where I was from a rod tip to my spot in the corner. So I brought that in, put a little PV bag of the house pellet on, put that out. But yeah, apart from that, it's been really quiet. There's nothing to really report on. Yes, I've had the camera, hoping to get a live bite on this rod. Yeah, it's been really quiet. It's gone real overcast. The wind's picked up a little bit. You're not really getting much on the top. You're getting there's a lot of probably like 6 to 8 inch fish, Matt was saying, that are showing himself on the top, but there's only really been 3 or 4 sort of big fish that you see come out of the water. But 1 o'clock. Obviously I've got to be off at 8:30 in the morning. So yeah, I am moving my rods every now and then. So I've just moved this one because I've seen a sign that I thought it's worth going on. Obviously I've got the rod over there. Something's literally just come out over there. But You know, I wonder if having the lines in the water and having the activity that I've had is maybe spooked them a little bit. But who knows? I mean, it was quiet as anything last night through the night. I didn't really have anything after about 4 o'clock yesterday, so yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully, if it doesn't pick up before the evening, then fingers crossed it will pick up through the night. So I've just seen another patch of fizzing just down my right hand margin, so I'm gonna, on this rod, sorry, I've just got obviously my tubing to a leg clip, 10-inch coated braid, a little bit of strip back for the hook movement. I'm just literally gonna have a snowman on that. What I'm going for, it's a 15mm crayfish hooker and dumbbell. Just go straight through the middle of that. No, sorry, wrong way. Yeah, for a S7 quarter dust pop up. And the first. Get that pulled over. I just like to push that in. It's just a little sight. I'm tubing up, and that will be accompanied with a little PVA mesh bag of some of the BP milling pellet and Coppens pellet. So yeah, I'm gonna just get out there, give it a little just some mysterious pink stuff. Yeah, and hopefully, or maybe, be able to get something from that. Well, somehow this little man managed to get a size 6 above. Beautiful fish. Imagine that at like £20, even £10. Right, so the rods are out now. Left hand rod, like I said before, is on a washing line over to that corner. And right hand rod is over up to next to a weed bed in that corner. Now, I have just lost one on my right hand rod, which is my own fault. Really peed me off. Yeah, I left the net over on the grass and the fish is kiting. He's come down the margin, along, and he's gone underneath this rod. As he's doing that, I've tried to get the net and I've let the line go slack, and he did a runner, which is so annoying. Like, if I'd been prepared and had the net where it was, not where it is now, I definitely wouldn't have lost that fish, because I would have been concentrating on landing that fish. But it's just frustrating, because I haven't had a bite. Literally, I haven't had a bite for, don't know, probably nearly 12 hours. No, that's a bit dramatic. Probably 6-8 hours. But it is what it is, unfortunately. I've got the rod straight back out there. And it was fizzing when I went to put it back around there, so I did put a little bit more bait in, just to hopefully spook them off a little bit with a couple of pellets and boilies and tigers. And now I've got my rod back out, walked it back round, back leaded, and ready to rumble again. But yeah, been done again. Right on rod, massive vortex. And sort of water sort of goes down before it comes up. But I feel like what happened is it took the boilie. I've got a multi-rig on. I feel like I took the bait screw with the bait on and tried to go with that, because when I come back, that's been pulled tight against the eye of the hook. And there was like no resistance at all when I wound down into it. So yeah, I don't know. Well, you join me, it's about 8 o'clock now. Both the rods are out for the night. I've got the left hand one over to the far corner on a washing line, and the right hand rod is over to, oh excuse me, over to the right corner. Yeah, there's not really much to report, to be honest. There's been a couple of fish show over the spots that I'm fishing, so you know, I don't really think I can do any more personally. Yeah, the dark's rolled in pretty quick. Getting to the time of year now, so there's another one. Don't know if you just heard that. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the bag. I'll be up for sort of half 5. But yeah, hopefully I'll be seeing you through the night. If I don't, I dare say I'll see you in the morning with a brew. How about that then? £11 8oz mirror, beautiful scales. Yeah, cannot grumble whatsoever. That's come on my right hand rod. That's just over to the weed bed. I'm sort of glad that I redid that rod. Put some more bait out there. Just flip him around, show you the other side. There you go, there's the other side. Just as pretty and impressive as the first one. Yeah, £11 8oz. Again, that was on the S7 Cork Dust Wafter. Mega. This is what I was doing to do. Leg clip, tube in, 10 inches, little break in the coating, size 6 wide gate barbless, S7 Cork Dust pop up. PVA bag, mesh bag. You got, I think they're 8mm Coppens pellets, and some 6mm BP million pellet. Let's do it. Wow, this is it. It's yeah, it's about half 6. I'm gonna get off in the next sort of hour. So I need to get that down in on the barrow. Rod obviously will be the last thing to come in, but yeah, I had that fish. Excuse me. I got a fish at like, it was about 12 last night, and there was a lot of activity, feeding going back over there, so I put it back out there. I really did think that there was a chance of another one, but yeah, it wasn't to be. But again, nothing on the washing line. But when I put that out last night, there was like plumes of bubbles coming up. But I think what it could have been was a disturbance. They're the fish in it are very turn on. Like, I think any little rustle from the brambles that are also going into the water, and I think they would have just spooked. But yeah, we can get packed away, and if anything else happens, I'll be back with you. Well, that is it here down at Bugley Pools. Bars over at the van. Bivvy was the last thing to come down because it was a bit wet this morning. I've put all the net slings, mats that's provided by the fishery back how I found it, so it's ready for the next person. And yeah, there's no litter, it's clean, just how I found it. Now, if you have got this far, then I massively do appreciate it. If you could also hit the like button, give the channel a subscribe, it will really help it grow, and hopefully we can get many more of these videos. So yeah, thanks for joining me at Bugley Pools Fishery on Moorhen Pool. And Matt and his wife were, you know, great hosts. Sort of anything you want to know, you can ask and they will tell you straight away. And I think that they've got very good plans for this fishery in the future. So yeah, thank you Matt and family, and I'll see you next time.